Birds are chirping.
Indeed.
Chirping.
See, I just parroted my voice right there. That was tripping. Birds are chirping. Indeed. Not going to talk about it too much. Shout out to Fire Kings, though. It's a very interesting matchup. But, you know, no disrespect to the guy holding the camera.
That's wild.
All right. So, 3 are being in because they search all the birds, the baby birds. 3 eagling because searching for the big birds is very important. There's no theory in these. 3 and 3. Smorg, Stree, Toucan. You can play more because it's actually a pseudo starter, but you have to open the field spell as well. And it just, a lot of your stuff ends up banished. You need to keep it in the loop. Stree, there's a lot of graveyard decks right now. You could play probably like max out like maybe 2 of these and 2 of these or something, but you don't need to do all that. Chain blocks right now, a lot of people playing hand traps. Smorg protects you from, really Ash is the key one to chain block you, but as far as like the other ones, you don't need to have a whole lot of birds outside of that anymore because you need the other cards to kind of help you keep up with the other decks because Flu is just not going to keep up with those, so you have to kind of play it like that. I'm playing triple Impin because searching for as many field spells as you can, as many spells as you can, as many traps, that anything that says Flu on them, you just want to continue it on, and I'm playing stuff a little differently, and I'll get into it later on. The Mega Ryza, it's Yadalock, and when the game is, when there's 3 or less cards in their hand, you pretty much keep them in a simplified game state, and you just bounce this twice, and it's like, it's unbeatable almost. So it's like they all have their scenarios, they're useful moments, but you don't need to do a whole lot of extra, and I still feel like triple Impin is correct. You can't play Snow Owl, but it's not needed. The only owl you don't need. This is the one you do. Shifter.
No, I hate this card.
I'm playing the conflict, and I don't really care about the conflict, and I'm even playing the extra conflict because, like, you have to have hand traps. Shifter skips people's turns, so does Droll and Lockbird. They conflict, it doesn't really matter. And then DD Crow is a searchable interruption. Sometimes you're just ahead, and it can be the game sealing thing. And right now, DD Crow is so strong that you just kind of got to play it if you can. And it's searchable because it's a level 1 and it's a wing beast.
Wow.
And it's a pseudo start. Like if you brick, you can actually get out of it by normaling the Chrome. So like it's a good card. 1 Imperm is weird. Play Thrust somewhere in here. My Thrust is in our striker list, and it's another one of our teammates. So just play Thrust somewhere in here. But I'm playing Double Trap because the triple Impins that you just saw, you want to search as many as you can. Moving on, you got 3 Prosperities. Math. It's a very good card. And you can thrust into Prosperity. So, you know, there's that. 3. Another search card. Can't really give too much theory on that. Triple Map. Again, you could play, forget the card, set rotation and like the Elbor's spell and the field spell. You don't need all that. Just get straight to map and get straight to the point.
That card's busted.
Triple Advent to dodge the Imperms and the targeting stuff. And a lot of people playing Baylor and Imperm right now. So it's gotten better, and it's a time card, you know, as always.
Even more busted.
Kind of want to play Snatch Steal, but again, like I'm playing like a Thrust-ish package. This is a weird like list. I just threw some cards together really, but still, it's performing really well. Talents maybe here and changing the side, but changing the, you know, it's like depending on what you need. And it is what it is. But controlling what they do and then taking their cards and attributing their cards, you know, you probably want to mix in like talents and the thrust into all that. As far as the extra deck, none of this matters. This is like my Dry Trine extra. It doesn't matter, and I would only play Juggernaut Lead. It's like the only card that would really matter. The rest of this, you're not gonna go into it. It doesn't matter. I mean, you talk about it. The rest of this, though, the thrust stuff, you can thrust into this. Really, really awesome card right now. But I'm trying to, you know, you probably want to play 3. You don't need to because you're gonna like skip the turn anyway. And like, what is their grave matter if they don't have anything? So you know, there's that. But you could, I don't know. It's kind of an experimental phase because you could play like 3 of these, and for all the hand traps that people are playing, so you get like probably ignore this, play 3 of that. You could thrust into this. There's a lot of utility, a lot of different versatile things you can do evenly, because nobody's playing any kind of negation really. And if they are, you usually can bait it rather easily. Red Geki and Harpy's Feather Duster, because it's still broken cards that just wipe stuff out. Dark Ruler is insane. That would be another thrust target if I actually had a thrust. Talents, because, you know, being able to have 3 banned cards on 1 card, it's pretty good. Lightning Storm, to wipe them out. And then obviously, Smorg, for when you go first and they're playing back row decks that you can't stand, like Labyrinth, that's a complete blowout. You could also play Wicked Avatar right here, but Smorg is searchable and just insane.